This news story was produced by Cogeco North Bay News. To watch the full newscast, tune into channels 12 or 700 live at 5:30 p.m. Monday to Friday.
My experience with TransCanada, from my perspective, has been it's gone from good to excellent. As I say before, good was knowing that we could use some of their facilities for a water supply.
The fire chief does report to council, which is, in my mind, very, very important. When you talk to either the mayor or the balance of council, no one had any idea that this was happening, and in a highly contentious issue that really is spreading right across the country, you really have to use your head when you're doing things like this, and make sure that you're speaking for the city itself.
Going forward, what can the city do about this? I know they've asked to have the video pulled, but it's still out there on a lot of different sites.
Well, it's unfortunate, Greg. I often say once a word's spoken, you can't take it back, and that in this particular case, I think that's really the issue.
Didn't like not knowing about it. Probably would not have supported the idea if I'd heard about it in advance. I try to think the best of everyone, so I'm hopeful that you don't know what the context the person was asked in. I mean, those are all the kind of things I want to hear about.
And will there be some kind of investigation being held in your eyes?
I'm not sure if investigation is the right word, but I've asked some specific questions. I've asked the CAO a couple of times now. I think we should look into this. I think we should talk to the gentleman and find out, did he expect it to show up this way? When did it happen? Why did it happen? And all that kind of thing.
Using the City of North Bay as a name or as a logo or as an insignia, there should be protocols as to what permission is required to use that beforehand, because you're not just lending your own personal support to an issue, you're basically giving the weight of the community of North Bay to that as well. So what the questions are this morning of city staff are, what are the protocols that allow for that kind of an endorsement with the city's name? Were those protocols followed? If there isn't a protocol, then we should have one.
And we continue this story with more from our own Clark Heipel.
Thank you, Greg. I reached out to TransCanada spokesperson Tim Dubois. He declined an on-camera interview on this Monday. However, he did release a statement, quote, "It was certainly never our intention to surprise or offend anyone with this video. We always strive towards positive relationships with municipalities, including the mayor and council in North Bay. As such, out of respect for the mayor's request, we are removing the video from our website. We've been operating in North Bay for over 65 years. The video was simply posted to share the perspective of an emergency responder who has had a long-term relationship with our company regarding our commitment to safety." Unquote. Dubois went on to say that Fire Chief Grant Love was not paid for his participation in the video. I also did attempt to contact Grant Love for a comment on this. However, that attempt was unsuccessful. Reporting for Cogeco North Bay News, I'm Clark Heipel. If you are interested in watching Cogeco North Bay News, you can become a subscriber by calling 1-800-267-9000.